Alright, everybody, welcome. I hope this is working. This is just the quickest, easiest way that I can think to record a video because, frankly, I don't know if I'm gonna edit the video that I've made of this. The copious amounts of just. Oh, I'm over it. I'm over it. This is the point where I give up and admit defeat. I wanted this to be so good, and it just isn't. It just is not good. I hope this microphone is working. God, I hope this microphone is working. That's just what I need. It's for me to be live, for me to go live like a dummy and not have a working microphone. Anyway, it's just par for the course for how things have worked out for me this summer. I don't know. I don't know. I am just absolutely all the way cursed. This here is how things have been going. This is how things have been going. This right here. Oh, I couldn't be more exasperated if I was trying to be exasperated. I am so thoroughly, completely exasperated by this entire process. I can't. Oh my god. I don't even have words for how exasperated I am. Let me just turn off my little. Oh, I thought I was so clever turning this on last night. Yeah, this is how it worked out for me. Anyway, it's mostly done and it looks okay from like a foot away, but it's so far from perfect. And I wasn't gonna leave the headstock like this. I was gonna flatten it back and bring it perfect. And then I just was like, no, I'm done. I'm done with this thing. I'm done with it. I'm done. I hate what's going on right now. I'm just so thoroughly upset. And I have so much footage on that camera right there of this thing being painted two different colors. It was white, it was cream, it was now it's blue, and just today when I finally gave up because like I've had so much trouble. I've had so much trouble and I have a few little faults, there's a little bit of white peeking around, a few little areas there. This stuff was driving me crazy. And today, when I finally gave up and I said, that's it, I'm putting it together. I don't care how it looks. I don't care. Done. I'm using a brush to clean off my table so that I don't scratch the friggin' guitar, so that I don't scratch it. And what do? I smash into it. I smash into like this has been my whole experience with this guitar. And I cannot fathom why. I cannot fathom what I've done to deserve this. It just feels like a coordinated effort to drive me crazy. I don't know what's happening, kids. I've never had this much trouble in my life. I don't know if you can hear the. Oh, there's another one. Oh, no, that's water. I don't know if you can hear the exasperation in my voice, but like I wanted this to turn out so well, and I'm just so thoroughly defeated by this. I'm just so thoroughly defeated by this. I don't know what to say. It's just been an absolutely month-long calamity. And I'm done. I'm done trying to make this thing work like it looks okay. This is what I wanted it to look like. I wanted it to look like this. It was going to look like this. It was going to look like this. But you know what? You get close to it and then you start to realize, oh, there's a bunch of little faults. Right? Like, oh, I smacked it because I'm a dummy. And it's a little bit thin in some areas. And I got. Where is it? Oh, there we go. Look. Paint splotches. Like, what is that? Oh, and this from when I dropped it. This is like thoroughly covered. But I guess I cracked it underneath. Like this guitar was complete. It was complete. It was white and complete and finished, and then I dropped it. And I thought, oh, it's just the paint. So I've painted over it, and guess what? Good, it's done there. Like I just want to kill myself. This thing is making me want to kill myself. So today, when I'm putting it back together, like this fingerboard is way too light. So I got a little bit of this Angelus dye. I've thrown it in the garbage now. I had a little bit of this Angelus black dye, and I dyed the fingerboard with it. Well, there we go. So I am my own worst enemy. I have caused every bit of problem that I'm having with this guitar. I'm certain of it. That I am the dummy who's done stupid things. Here, let me just clean the camera lens. There we go. And I'm going live. I'm live right now because I'm really upset. I'm trying not to curse so that I don't get demonetized. But I'm just so thoroughly, completely defeated. You can't even begin to imagine how much this thing is making me want to unalive myself. I'm so thoroughly upset. Like, I don't want it to look like this. I don't want this. I don't want this orange peel. This isn't what I wanted. But you know what? I've repainted this headstock 5 times. So this is just what I accepted. I accepted that this is, okay, don't touch it anymore. Stop touching it. It's been raining all summer. It's just been, the humidity has been like, it's okay now. Oh man, it's 45, but normally it's like 60, the humidity is like 60%. So it's just been causing me blushing problems. I've had to redo the headstock logo, I don't know, 6 or 7 times. Look, that's not a real Gibson logo. That's like I ordered that off of Etsy. And I had to redo that 6 or 7 times. And it looks worse right now on the camera. Even now, it's bugging me that there's a little bit of dust on it and you're seeing the dust. Like, this is making me crazy. I'm so defeated. I have been down here every day trying to futz with this thing, trying to coax it along, trying to just please something work out. And nope, just every time I touch this thing, it's just calamity after calamity after calamity. And listen, if you don't like me or you don't like my content or you're praying for me to fail, this is it. Like, I failed. I failed miserably. And I really hope you can hear me. I hope this microphone is working because it would be so stupid if I was talking to this thing. Are you even on? Is this thing even on? It's not even on. Have I been talking this whole time and nobody's been able to hear what I'm saying? Is that what's happened here? Oh, for Christ's sake. Okay, well, let me just recap. Here, see, this is what I'm dealing with. These things, these Rode mics. Every Rode mic I have a problem with. I don't know, I'm just a dummy. Anyway, let me just recap. If there was no audio there for a while, I am thoroughly defeated. This thing has absolutely just literally drained the life out of me this summer. I've repainted this headstock 4 or 5 times. I've had to redo the logo 4 or 5 times. Like, that's not a Gibson logo. This is an Etsy logo that I've had to put on there because when I had this thing all the way finished, when it was white and cream, I dropped it. So then I took paint stripper and I stripped everything off, and of course it stripped back the original logo. So I had to reapply the logo, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times. Like, it just, I still have logos coming to me in the mail just so that I gave myself more chances. Oh, I'm so thoroughly defeated by this guitar. I'm just going to recap here because I don't know if we have any audio. I tried. I had some Angelus dye. That's what happened to me. It's like because I'm an idiot. Because I couldn't find the cap, so I put it over there because I didn't want to spill it on the guitar. Like, I'm just defeating myself. And today when I'm putting it together, oh, look what happens. I hit it with a brush. I hit it with the brush that I was using to clean off the table so that I didn't scratch it. Oh, and while I was putting it together, oh, you see that little cutie little thing there? Oh, that's because I'm a dummy and I didn't move the ground wire out of the way, so it scratched the guitar right there. Like, I just want to kill myself. I've repainted this guitar 6 or 7 times. It's been 3 different colors. I had a problem where the color hadn't gone all the way up here, so I re it. So I put tape on it again, and then in a few spots you can still see it there and there and there. Come on, focus. Over here it's all okay. I mean, like, you look at this thing from 4 or 5 feet away. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted it to look like. This was going to be the grand reveal. I mean, that looks so good. But then you get up close to it and you realize that a dummy did this. That an absolutely catastrophically stupid idiot with no skill or patience to do. Like, if you're going to refinish, and all I can tell you is if you have no skill like me and you're going to try to refinish something in nitrocellulose lacquer, this is basement nonsense and not going to cut it. This basement's, you have to have like absolutely ideal conditions for this stuff to work. If you are going to use this stuff, be prepared to absolutely want to kill yourself. If not this guy's, I'm not complaining about Oxford. He makes a good product. If you know what you're doing, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a dummy. And so I sprayed while it was way too humid. I had blushing problems. I had every kind of problem that you can have with nitrocellulose lacquer. Listen, if you want something dummy proof, this is how I used to have such perfect stuff, because this is made for dummies, because this is made to be sprayed on and an hour later it's dry and then you can sand it and then you can, it's super easy to work with. It's like it doesn't matter what the conditions are. I sprayed this crap out in my garage. It's fine. I never had problems with this stuff. Then I start using this nitrocellulose lacquer and it's like, you have got to know what you're doing. You've got to know what you're doing. Otherwise, it's just an absolute calamity. And I don't know if I'm going to release all the video I have. Like, I just have hours of video of me just being an idiot. I wax potted these pickups. I thought I was being so clever in the middle of this. I wax potted these pickups because I put pickup covers on it, because originally it didn't have pickup covers. I thought I was being so clever. In fact, that's the only thing that's worked out for me. I got a little one of these crock pots. I got the 20% beeswax and the paraffin wax. Like, I bought all that. It's right there. And this worked out perfectly for me. Pickups work fine, because in the past when I've put covers on pickups, you get a bit microphonic, right? So I wanted to avoid that, so I repotted them, and it worked out beautifully for me. And I thought, oh, finally, something's worked out for me. Forget about it. This is going to be your experience right here, my friend. This is my entire summer. This is all August long, this. Just a catastrophically stupid person without any skill doing things that they don't know how to do in a situation with conditions that are not ideal. And this is the lesson. It's like, this lesson has cost me. Listen, if you don't like me, if you think that I've been doing questionable things to guitars for years and you are praying for my downfall, this is it, my friends. This is it. This is it. I have finally done something catastrophically stupid. And I'm so thoroughly upset. I wanted this to turn out so well. I'm so thoroughly, completely upset about this. Like, I did not want this. I wanted this to turn out well. But here's what I have instead. I have this is what I have. Yes, I could have waited and sanded this down flat and polished it, but you know what? But at the point that I decided to put it back together, I was just like completely, thoroughly over it. So I accepted this. This is what it is. Over time, it's going to flatten some more. It's going to be fine. I'm just going to accept these little tiny little faults. A little bit of white peeking through there, a little bit of orange peel. I'm going to accept that. Body. I mean, the body turned out spectacular. And then I'm a dummy. I'm such an idiot. And I'm so thoroughly upset. But this was going to be so awesome. I put these Godo locking tuners on it. I got rid of the top holes from the old Gibson Deluxe steels. Sorry, for those of you typing comments, I'm 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 looking at the guitar. I can see people typing comments. I apologize. I see somebody ask me why I'm so upset. I'm so upset because I've wasted hundreds of dollars repainting this guitar 3 different colors. I've had so much trouble that's caused by me not having enough skill or patience or ability to just get out of my own way, because I'm also really impatient, and that's part of my own problem, is that I am just a deeply impatient person. And if something's not going my way, I will just sit there and bang my head until I can force it to go my way, or until it just goes catastrophically sideways. And this is what's happened to me. I've just brute forced my way through doing this, and I'm upset with myself because this is all completely my fault. This is all completely my fault. Like this is all completely my fault. I am my own worst enemy. And I'm making this video because I want people to know that first of all, things don't always go perfectly. A lot of the time, even for myself, when I film stuff, like stuff will go sideways and I'll just spend ages and ages and ages fixing it, and that's what you see. You see the end product that's I have finally fixed and brute forced my way through and gotten to a point where I feel like it's presentable. But with this, it's been over a month. It's been over a month, and I just finally feel like I've had enough, and I don't know what what the good of me touching this anymore is going to be, because I'm just going to make it worse. And the more I touch it, every time I touch it, I make it worse. So at the moment, it's got it's actually got a really good setup on it. It's been set up well. It plays. I listed it for sale for $500. Look, I'm just done with it. I accept that I've lost money on this. I accept that I have poured hundreds of dollars down the toilet with this stupid thing. And I'm going to cut my losses. I'm just going to make the decision to give this to somebody who hopefully either will just use it the way it is, because I'm selling it for $500. $500 Canadian, so you're not going to get a better deal even on a scratched up, beat up guitar. Refinished. It's on Kijiji. If you're in Canada, if you're in Ottawa, $500, I'm done with it. I wanted to make some money. I wanted to come back to YouTube and start being serious about making content. These past few years, I just have been personally excruciating for me. And so I just kind of gave up YouTube. And I decided I want to come back. I used to like doing YouTube. I used to like doing this stuff. I liked making videos. I like making these sort of transformative projects. And I'm at a point in my life where I can just afford to go buy all this stuff right now and then just do the project. Whereas when I used to do this 10 years ago, when I was really poor, it was difficult to get hold of parts, and it was difficult to get hold of paint, and it was difficult to get hold of stuff to do a project like this. So it was often building stuff up over time. But with this, I just went and got everything, right, all at the same time, and I thought, this is perfect. I'm going to do this. I did the gold top, and the gold top turned out okay. The gold top's not perfect, but it turned out okay. But it was nowhere near the calamity that this thing is. It's been rain the whole month of August, and I just stupidly wanted to push through and didn't even start measuring humidity down here until a few days ago. And it was like 60 something. So I brought a little heater down here, and I thought, there's no way you're not forcing me. This is not going to force me into a situation where I need to go buy now a $500 dehumidifier. I guess that's what I should have done. Listen, this is just a series of poor decisions. This is just a series of poor decisions with somebody who's deeply impatient, somebody who is deeply impatient, and sadly pretty dumb. Like, I will be the first to admit that I am not a very smart guy. Like, I admit that freely. I admit that I am not a very smart guy. Listen, I learn everything the hard way, and it's just the way. It's just the way it is for me. But I really wanted this to turn out well. And like from a few feet away, it looks okay. It looks okay. And I'm probably more upset about everything that's wrong with it than I should be, but it's just been one calamity after another. And I really wanted a grand reveal. I wanted that. I wanted to make a good video where I reveal this thing, where I show all the difficulty I had getting here, and I was so close to doing that. And then today, a stupid brush, just utterly defeats me. And so here I am. I'm just making this live video because the reality is I want to get something out of this. I feel too defeated not to get something out of this, at least YouTube-wise. I don't know if I'm going to spend any time getting all the hours and hours and hours of video off this. I might. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. So I just wanted to go live because I don't normally go live. It's not really my thing to go live. I don't even know how many people are watching during the middle of the day. I'm doing this because it's the easiest way that I could think to put a video up on YouTube explaining what's going on with this. And presumably, since these things get saved, people will be able to come back and listen to me rant about what a dummy I am. Anyway, I don't know if there's much point in me continuing to stay alive with all this, given that, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could play this stupid thing. I'm not really set up for that. Let's see. Let's see if I can take this thing upstairs and stay alive. Okay. Let's see if I can take this thing upstairs, plug it in, see if I can get it to make a noise. Watch me drop it, eh? Watch me drop it. That's what will happen to me, is I'll drop it. I mean, like, it looks okay from a foot away, right? It looks okay. You like my little dog gate here? Okay. I know, right? That would be icing on the cake. The head stuck breaking. Hey? Okay. Let's see if I can get you guys on a tripod. Let's see. Can I make this work? Or am I too dumb to work this out? Ooh, okay, we got the tripod going. Okay, let's see. Oh my God, I'm cleaning up my room. I got stuff all over the place. Okay. You there? You're there. Let me turn on get this thing plugged in. See, the problem is I can't see you, but you can see me. Okay. Can you tell I'm out of breath? Okay. Okay. So hard to hold like this. Okay, the strings need stretching. I'm not a very good player, but it works. All the positions work. I mean, if somebody wants to just play it the way it is, it's probably okay. But for me, this is just a summertime of calamity and upset and heartache and heartbreak, and the last little nick in it was the last nail in the coffin for me personally. So I'm just going to call this done and drag it back downstairs. Okay, well, there you go. Here's my silly video about the end of this guitar and how if you don't know what you're doing like me, don't try it with expensive guitars. Okay? If you don't know what you're doing like me, probably best not to try it with guitars that are expensive to buy and products that are difficult to work with. Anyway, everybody enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for everybody who turned in live, people who were asking questions. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I wasn't really looking at the screen. Maybe I'll come out with the end of this video, but for now I'm just gonna call out it for the time being. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hopefully we'll be back with something not so